the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the plot, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with a beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a chase that on black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call, echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall.
Yes, we are back in the building. This is the Odyssey Podcast with your girl Word, and of course the First Lady OG. And yes, y'all, we are back in the building. We're about to get a little bit messy. I know y'all not used to me getting a little bit messy, but y'all, we gonna get a little bit messy. With that being said, before we go any further, I would love just to always thank my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to my subscribers, my replay gang, the Bushwatchers. Last but not least, my beautiful, beautiful moderators. Like, I can't even do this without you guys. You guys been having me in the algorithm. Shout out. Y'all put me at 2.5K on my short within 11 hours. I love you guys. You guys threw the thumbs up in the building. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys so, so, so very, very much. I am so appreciative. I can't even begin to explain. Y'all already know what I tell y'all. Go check out Marta the Smarter right here at 1001 Virtual Assist. If you are a new content creator, existing content creator, or you're just a person that's looking for new opportunities working from home, you need to tune in to Marta the Smarter 1001 right here on YT Virtual Assist. Now, let's make this quite clear. If you have TikTok, Instagram, Bigo, she is on all social media websites. So listen, y'all, I promise you, if I sent you, you won't regret it. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to let the First Lady OG come through and love on her people because y'all love her and she love y'all. So with that being said, First Lady OG, thank you for pulling up on me, and I'm handing over the mic.
Thank you, the Odyssey Podcast, aka segment Word on the Street. Thank you for having me again. As she stated, I am the OG, the voice. I am bringing you love from my family to yours. I thank you so much for holding us down, supporting us, and we are here too. So now this is going to be a surprise, y'all. So don't think I ain't heard nothing. I ain't seen nothing. So she's surprising me just like she's surprising y'all. Okay. So I do see the picture. So I know y'all had a thumbnail. So we already know that it's going to be about my used to be favorite black love couple besides me and my mister, my sisters and they musters. You know what I'm saying? But as the children, like this was one of my favorite couples, y'all. Favorites. Blue. Favorites. And all I'm gonna say is, y'all, I'm eager to see what's happening because I know a couple of things, but I don't know too much. So I'm eager to see what's going on because the little things I read yesterday I didn't even know. But okay, thank you. I love y'all, and thank y'all again. And I will speak to y'all in a little bit, but let's get on because I'm look. I want to know what I want to know what he said.
Listen, this has been listen, this has definitely been a roller coaster, but like you said, let's get into it. Listen, Remy Ma and Papoose relationship has recently, as y'all know, been marked by the public with all these different internet disputes and allegations that has been going on in regards to infidelity. And right now, just it has hit the fan. Literally, we're gonna go back because to be real with you, it is it is so crazy for me per se because I kind of like was watching certain energies and body movements with certain things in regards to certain people, in regards to certain interviews she did as well. But y'all, listen, this shit is really crazy. Okay. So Remy Ma and Papoose relationship has recently been marked by public disputes and allegation of infidelity. The tensions escalated in December of 2024 when Remy Ma accused her husband of having an affair with boxer Clarissa Shields. She shared an alleged private message between Papoose and Shields on social media, claiming that Papoose had fallen asleep on the phone with Shields while at their home. Remy also accused Shields of attempting to tarnish her reputation. So you guys going to get that little in part. In response, Papoose has denied the infidelity allegations and labeled Remy Ma as a narcissist. He further claimed that Remy Ma has cheated on him repeatedly. Let's say that again, repeatedly throughout their marriage, and also when I tell you refused to give him a divorce, according to him, refused to give him a divorce. And now she's all hugged up and hooked up with the what I call the help, because Easy the Block Captain is a battle rapper. And Remy is obviously a bigger name, and she started to build a franchise around just battle rapping, right? And for me, it kind of caught me off guard for her to even pull that move, but we ain't even we gonna get into that later, y'all. We're gonna get into that later. Okay. So now, like I said, Pap's response is you've been cheating throughout our whole entire marriage, not with only Easy the Block Captain, but with a female. Y'all. Papoose also shared photos with Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain to prove all the allegations that she insinuated that was going out that was allegations wasn't allegations. Well, y'all, they was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on social media. Remy dropped some receipts, Pap dropped some receipts. And when I tell you this shit was going bonanza, it was definitely going bonanza. Martyr the smarter. Look, y'all, didn't I just speak her up? If you're not subscribed, you need to go and get subscribed. Marta the Smarter is in the building, 10:01 a.m. right here on YT. And let me tell you, if you have any other social media sites, Instagram, TikTok, y'all already know Facebook. She's on all the social media sites. And like I told you, if I sent you, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. Sonia, hi, my love. Listen, let me pause for a minute. First Lady OG,
Hey, Sonia.
do you think you'll be able to? Let me let the First Lady OG love on her people. And First Lady OG, after that, do you think you could pull up the actual audio for me real quick so we could actually listen to what Remy had to say and what Pap had to say as well? But
Hey,
let me let you love
Sir.
on your people first.
Yes, I got you. I got you. Sonia, peace, love, and light, Sir Hog. Peace, love, and light. I didn't even see y'all come through the building. Yes. She was the one that cheated first repeatedly. Yes. Welcome Marta the Smarter in the building. Sissy Love in the building. Y'all coming through for my tour. Oops. I be trying not to tell everybody, but y'all be already know. But y'all be showing up for my baby girl, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? This picture she got up here is just hurting me. She looked like the moon. Y'all remember the McDonald's commercial with the moon used to be singing? Like, who is that Papoose is standing next to? Okay, let us go ahead. I'm gonna mute.
No, you are not. You are not lying about that because listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, the contouring alongside, you already know all these filters is extreme. I dropped the link. Anybody want to come up and voice their opinion on this Papoose and Remy Ma situation? Listen, y'all, like I said, we gonna get messy, honey. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Marta the Smarter, you already know. Ma, I don't even want to do too much talking. I want to literally, let's commentate on it live. Drop the video that Remy spoke her part, and then we'll listen
Did
to
you
what Pap has to say.
did you send it to me?
Did I? Oh, hold on, because you know a sister be multitasking out here. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Now we about to
But
listen.
y'all, when I tell you, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not being biased, y'all. I knew Papoose for a little minute. I knew Papoose when Papoose, like I said, was on Merrick and Farmers
Mhm.
putting out his CD. He wasn't even
And was
selling
that
it.
the
He was like
son or the
literally giving out
nephew?
his CD.
Was that his son or nephew that was in 48 with Tay? Because they graduated together. It was either
Oh,
because
that's his nephew.
so he was at my baby boy's graduation from 5th grade because his nephew and my son went to school together. Yes, Mr. Papoose. He is from the neighborhood. Yes.
Y'all, this when I tell you, y'all, we got a lot of commentary to do on this because look, and look, First Lady OG, like we gonna have to stop at times, and I know you gonna know when to stop because certain things is gonna blow your top off, right? So I'm gonna send it to you right now, y'all. This is for the books. Like I promise you, this is. Ooh, we got to talk about this, y'all. We got to talk about this. Oh my God! And you know, you have a lot of people with different opinions, but I just certain things I don't feel
You
right
about
about, you
like
know, and I got to keep it real. And then they'll
believe
be like, "Oh, you for the what they call them mammies." I listen. I ain't nobody mammy, but I'm a fair individual. I am a fair individual, and respectfully, I have 3 boys. So even if my boys don't do right, I'm not like, nah, you ain't do that right. That was crazy. Like, you can't do that. What we talking about? Y'all, can y'all hear me? Because sometimes my
yeah,
thing,
you good. You sound good.
listen, Sir Hog, I love you. Listen, come on back and make sure when you leave me, tell a friend and tell a friend to come over here at the Odyssey Podcast and let them know we got Marta the Smarter in the building. We also have the First Lady OG. And Sir Hog, are you subscribed already to the First Lady OG? Ma, can you drop? Can you hold on. Ma, can you drop? Can you drop your stuff for me? Can you drop your channel for me right quick when you get a chance in there? Listen, this is a community of love. Y'all already know the vibe. Listen, Sir, go subscribe to Auntie's House Unlocked. Once you put in she's in the algorithm, go subscribe. I promise you, you already know the vibe. You know the vibe. So go subscribe. Trust me when I tell you, you won't regret it. First Lady OG right now is actually going to pull up Remy. Because let me tell you something. This shit got so nasty, y'all. This shit got so nasty that it ended up on social media. Originally, Pap was saying because they have children, he really didn't want this to hit social media. And he was really trying to keep it enclosed. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I know Pap loves Remy. And he said a few things to where I was like, the reason why I say that is because as women, we deal with emotions so different from men. And when a man feels like he's been disrespected or tarnished, their energy definitely shifts. And for him to still say, like, I was willing to stay in the home to honestly portray a fraud for their daughter, that was a sacrifice. It's so much that I feel because if we go back, they were just like the definition of like black love. You know what I mean? She went to jail for some shit that she did. He waited for her. He
Exactly.
went and visited her. He married her. What? I mean, it was just like, oh my God. When you heard about Remy and Pap, you like, I need a Pap too. What happened? Oh, let me mute up. Let me mute
Oops,
up. First Lady OG got it.
that
Here
was
we
me.
go. First Lady, I'm about to mute up. First Lady, you could start it. You could start it. I'm ready. I was just blowing the air off until you come in. I'm ready.
Okay, we ready. We ready. Hold on, y'all. She just gave it to me. I put it on this one. So, no, no, you're gonna be quiet. You're gonna start on over. Hello. Happy rainy Thursday. You. Thank you. No, you gotta like curl the baby hairs first. Duck lips.
That is not the same person.
Hey guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Gemini season
She look like that picture.
is upon us. It has begun.
No.
Gemini gang. Shout out to all my Geminis. Yes, just want to remind y'all my birthday is coming. It is. It is. Ain't nothing peeking out the shirt. Y'all so sheesh. Goodness grief. No. I'm literally about to. I don't know if I want to do two ponytails or one ponytail, but I know I have to curl my baby hair. So right now, this is my baby hairs curled. Okay, that's what's happening. I blew it out already. I'm going to decide if I'm doing one ponytail or two ponytails. And y'all funny.
Get to the business.
Y'all
Girl. Get to the business. Okay.
funny. Listen, don't I'm trying. I'm trying. Ooh, somebody said come to Nigeria for your birthday. I actually already have it mapped out where I'm going, but that would have probably been cool. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Two French braids. I could do that too. That could work. Two French braids could go. Pintails, pigtails. Like I said, message me. I need styling.
Listen, no, nobody called me about nothing about nothing.
First
Like
Lady
I just
OG, you
myself.
may
I
want to
don't like
skip
to do
past
that.
some of this
That's it.
just because she was trying to make herself feel so human like that it just came off so fake. Honey, Marta, yes, me and you feel the same sentiment.
Under this
So
app
fake,
and whatever
not
and act like
real.
whatever, but you know what's really up. Like really know what's up. Like so, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard.
I'm like why we got to do that? Better. You know what my thing is? I went on to YouTube today, and like a little while ago, and I typed in my name, bruh. If you listen to YouTube, because my mom called me, she's like, I just want to make sure you're okay. You know, everyone keeps calling me. I said, Mama, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, they saying you're sick and that you're in a coma. And I said, what? Mom, first of all, I do believe if I was in a coma, they'd call you. I'm just assuming that. But these people, like, and this shit should be on there having tens of thousands of views. I'm sick. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Like, I'm very healthy, actually. I'm the healthiest I've been in a long, like since I started my pescatarian and my Pilates and things like that. I'm good. You understand? I'm not sick. I'm definitely not in a coma, as you can see. Y'all don't see me courtside. Hee ha 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 ha. Do I look like I'm in a fucking coma? I'm not in a coma. But speaking of courtside, Millie's is not my boyfriend. Like anybody that I sit next to or that I talk to or that I'm saying is not my boyfriend. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not pressed for no relationship. Like I'm just not. I'm not like y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. You understand? You have to stop. And I'd be like, oh, people got common sense. They could just see people don't got common sense. I realize that. I swear, I promise you, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. I'm in a coma. They got I don't know if it's AI or what, but I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed with all type of things hooked up to me. Like what? What? I'm not in a coma. I'm great. You understand? But I see everybody's in my comments like, oh, what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about? I don't have. As far as my personal life, I don't have to speak on my whoever I'm with is who I'm with. You understand? But unfortunately, due to circumstances, I can't just move how I want to. I'm not just gonna be moving around here knowing that there's paperwork that needs to be signed. Let's be very, very clear. Very clear. I am not holding nobody. Listen, I am not holding anybody. I'm not that girl. I'm not. I'm not the girl that's gonna hang on to somebody that doesn't want to be held on to. I'm not the girl that's gonna wait while you trying to finish whatever you doing. But that ain't me. It's that would never be me. I'm out. I'm out. I have told. I've told Papoose. I told them. Why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her. Um, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything extra. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing because that's that's not what I do. That's not what I do. Like, nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody. I mean, you're just not, you're punching the air that my air. I've never breathed so freely in my life. Okay. I couldn't take it anymore. I
All right,
said,
can we
hey,
pause it for a minute with her right there? I just want to stop for a moment with her right
We
there.
don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, look, through this whole process of her, like, oh, I don't need, and my daughter, like, girl, like, I don't know what to feel about you. But even with that,
Exactly.
respectfully, I definitely want you guys to be able to hear both. So we could fast forward a little bit through some of it just because some of it is just like, girl, just get to the point
That's what
of
I'm
what
saying.
you're trying to insinuate.
Oh, yeah. Clarissa was on the Breakfast Club?
So, okay, so this all started from
you talking about?
Clarissa Shields' interview at the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Clarissa
Oh, yeah.
never
This
said
is,
nothing disrespectful. He
y'all.
never even tried to insinuate any type of situations. In fact, she said, I know it's an elephant in the room. I don't have no problems with her at all. It's no bad blood. Like, basically. She
Hold
didn't
on,
go
y'all.
no further into that after she said what she said on the Breakfast Club. But of
All right.
course,
I remember they back at it again.
Remy
Back in December.
went on a rant. So now I'm gonna mute up.
Back to round two. So Clarissa was up here on the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club always get people in trouble.
As if you're not a member?
Yeah, but I didn't ask the question. Oh boy. So it's always on you. You always act like you don't know what's going on. But we got the audio. Play that.
I don't really have to argue about anybody about where my spot is with him. You know, it's like that's not my place now. There are things that got to get handled, but it's not even my stuff to handle.
Yeah.
It's his.
Said earlier some things Pat need to handle.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's the elephant in the room. I don't have to say it.
Oh,
yeah, it's the elephant in the room. Like, but that takes time, and like I said, that's not my place to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll get handled. I just know that from my perspective, I'm with him every day, and when I'm not with him, we're on the phone every day, and we're talking, and we're FaceTiming, and we love each other. So that's just kind of what it is.
So the all is already given, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's it. We already talked. We talk about so many different things, and I'm 30, so we talk about kids and family and stuff like that. But like, it's still that still has to be taken care of. But like, once again, it's not. It's not for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not married. So that was Jeff's voice, right? Yeah, I was just trying to get clarity on what
that line. It was the all that was already given. That did it. That did it.
Remy don't like being called an elephant. You know what I mean? Because she got upset, and then she caught wind of the interview and she hopped on live to give her side of things. Don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. I literally told him every time your comment come up, says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'm gonna drag you. And I haven't even been dragging them. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people. Me and Ram haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, yes, see. And when she also spoke on why the divorce is taking so long. You moved on, great. I'm trying to understand what's the holdup. What's the holdup? Who's holding what up? I have my lawyer call like, yo, you sent them the email, right? He got his lawyer information. Yeah, you got you called him, right? What did she say? She said he hasn't retained you yet. If you don't go pay that lady, I said, okay, maybe it's not there. Maybe, hey, guess what? You can save both of us some money. We don't gotta have all our business out there. We don't have to do all of these. I paid my lawyer already. Let's get a mediator. I don't want nothing. I'm not asking for child support, spousal support. I don't want no cars. I don't want no credit. I'm not giving nobody anything that's there's me though.
Yo, and then y'all know, so when this thing blew up, it's always been speculation about who left who. Did Pat leave her because she cheated, or did she leave him because she got tired of him, whatever. She made it clear yesterday that it never, they didn't end, she didn't leave him because of infidelity.
Infidelity ain't have nothing to do with our breakup. Because guess what? I'm such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. When I came home, I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was there. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying though. So basically, that's what I said. Which I know about the fights that I had to fight baby mothers on Thanksgiving, right? In houses. I'm not no corny ass.
So she didn't leave him after that. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I don't like seeing Remy and Papoose like this. Like both of them have always been super solid, but I can understand why Remy's upset.
Yeah.
Because if you're dealing with somebody, if you're dealing with something like a divorce, you don't want to hear the person's new boo speaking on y'all in any way, shape, or form.
Even though Clarissa didn't really say didn't say her name, or didn't just really say anything violent or to her. She still just didn't want to.
But the thing is, well, first of all, you're dealing with two of the slickest mouths in the industry, right? So they're going to go back and forth all day long. But the only thing is, I hate to see it because I know Remy and I know Pat. But the only bad thing about it is if they both moved on, right? I think Remy moved on, Pat moved on. We don't want to see this playing out, right?
Yeah, but
their daughter's going to get to an age where she sees stuff online and they love their daughter, they love their kids. And I hate seeing this.
So let's be honest. We don't want to see it playing out, but we want to see it playing out.
No,
we got the generation of days of our lives.
No, we don't. You want to. I don't.
And this is also, y'all have to think about what she dealing with too when she wake up and she see, how long people would tell her, oh, it's her fault, like she cheated and she, you know what I mean? Like I be seeing people come for both of them, but come for Remy more. Like they've been on her ass.
Yeah,
right?
As they
if
should
you have
be.
not been speaking on somebody and you hear their new boo speaking on y'all relationship, you feel like it's coming from your ex. So I can see why that would be.
And so, because that means you're talking about what's going on, and she's going in all these interviews and she's saying, she's not touching it all the way, but she's touching on it, you know what I mean? The elephant in the room. She did make it clear why she left. She didn't leave after all of that. She left. This is why she left.
When I didn't want a manager anymore, when I didn't want somebody taking 20% out of my check and I still pay all the bills anymore, when I decided that I didn't like being guilt tripped, I was there when nobody else was there. That's the type of people that gets preyed on. I'm the one that said, hey, please leave. Why are we doing this? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, y'all believed me when I said, this is the most amazing person ever in the whole world. That's why y'all think that, because y'all didn't see it. I'm lying. I did stupid. Like, hey, look at my new truck. It's a push again. I bought that. So I did do something.
Wow. Okay. I'm all right. All right. Wait, let me let it go. This is only like 6 more minutes.
Somebody in a relationship, and what they are.
Listen, I feel like she was all over the place. But I think like once we drop into Pap, we're gonna listen to Pap, and then I'll go from there.
Yeah, because all right. So the second one you see me is Pap.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what? Cut this one off or finish it?
I mean, really and truly, Remy, I just wanted us to get the gist of what Remy was saying. I think we kind of understand what she is trying to plead in her
So
case
now
as
she's
far
saying
as
she bought it like he bought her shit, but she bought it for herself. So now we're going
Right.
to see, this is to me about our people. Everybody want to claim to be that real bitch. Pardon my French, you YT, you too. But Like everybody talk about, you know, they such a real one. But then my thing is, you real now, but you wasn't real then. Like at the end of the day, the both of y'all have whatever it is that y'all have. What the fuck does it matter who bought the goddamn car? Y'all share a life together. You understand what I'm saying? My husband driving around a car that got my damn name on it. I'm fucking telling nobody that shit because I don't put a goddamn dollar in that shit. And that's like $879 a month. I ain't walking around talking about boy him no car and all kind of shit. Even if I was paying for it, I'm not gonna I bought. I mean, unless we say, oh, he bought me this and I bought him that. But like when you grow up, who gives a damn about all of that? So now you only real now, but you wasn't a real bitch when you was with him. That's what I'm
The
getting
thing
out of
about it is her
Right.
bringing up all of these things and saying all of these things now that she's in the spotlight because of her actions.
Right.
But
Exactly.
before we go any further, yeah, we can play Papoose. And I tell you, once you play Pat, and we can literally talk about it. And like I said, I am not how can I say it? I don't have no sides. I don't got no dogs in the fight. There's definitely no sides. But I do have what I feel is right and what's wrong. I do have that part of me. And yeah, we could run that Pap. Because when you hear what Pap has to say, and based on what she's saying, we're getting the gist of where her mindset is in regards to her marriage. And now we're about to get an insight on what Pat feels in regards to being in the marriage with Rem and why they ended up where they were.
Publicly divorcing.
Right. Somebody said we stepped at the park. You said you was going to put me down. So I go on the spot. I'm walking through the spot. I don't see the lane. Everybody look like the lane to me. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in there lovey-dovey. They in there all lovey-dovey. Mind you, she been lying, saying she ain't with the nigga. She don't deal with him. All this corny shit, right? I see the lane. You already know. Went in his mouth. Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk. Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom! Right in his mouth, off the muscle. Whooped him out. Dead on his feet, hit the floor like a sack of potatoes.
Told y'all he from the hood.
I know. Everybody telling me I shouldn't talk about this, but this nigga's a lame. Do what you gotta do. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Stomped him out and all that. Bad. Hole in my knuckle, everything. But like I told you, I didn't do that because he slept with my wife. I did that because you shook my hand and then slept with my wife. But the part I didn't tell y'all is, through this entire ordeal of her cheating with this lame,
Oh gosh, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna put the phone.
I started to notice that he had something on her. And I felt like he was blackmailing her. I always felt like he was blackmailing her. Just because the way she was moving and behaving.
What?
So I'm gonna play an audio for y'all of him basically, in his own words, admitting to blackmailing her.
What?
Listen to this.
I'm listening.
So this got sent to me because he's on the phone with one of his people running his mouth. They recorded it and sent it to me. But this is him on the phone.
People's, that's your people's.
Let me just play it. Hold on. It's lame. Now, when I started to feel like he was blackmailing her, I brought it to her attention. I said, listen, is it because this dude got something over you? Like, what's going on? She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. She's, my daughter's calling. She's not answering the phone. I'm calling. She's not answering when she's with this lame. Then she's with this lame for days at a time. It's like crackhead behavior. I'm like, yo, something is wrong. Are they using drugs or something? Like, what's going on with her and this lame? So I brought it to her attention. I said, yo, listen, if he's blackmailing you, if he's holding something over you, let me know. And we can handle that. We can handle that too.
That part.
I brought that to her attention. But I'm telling y'all it's not in order. It's just throughout the throughout the situation. So I bring it to her attention. I say, yo, let me know if this dude is blackmailing you, we can handle it.
Right.
And she wouldn't say it. But then while she out with the lame and me and my daughter's home, because that's who was always with her every night while this was going on, she'd send me a random text. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a bad wife. I still got all these texts. So I don't even know why she's doing this. Oh, I know I'm a bad wife. I'm so sorry. Just saying things like that. And I'm like, damn, it's not like her. So maybe this dude holding something on her. I'm going to play the recording right now. This is Delane saying that he's holding stuff over her head.
Yeah, well, so far she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything happen? Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of her. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that shit, that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
Oh, let me play this again. Can y'all hear the audio?
Yeah.
Let me play it again.
Yeah, well, so far she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right, though. Anything happen? Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of her. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you.
Now bear witness to this. You just this lane who she was dealing with since 2022 say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's going to go whenever I say so.
Right.
I don't care if she go back to him. This cheating gonna go when I say so. This is the same recording when he was up there clout chasing. Oh, I'm gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm gonna get more followers. All of this foolishness, right? So y'all just heard Delane, the knockout victim, saying he got videos up.
Right.
But let's listen to her telling me that, oh, by the way, one of the reasons why she's so angry at me is because she says, all of this is my fault. Y'all ready for this? Because I knocked him out. She said if I would have never knocked him out, she would have been stopped talking to him. She said the fact that I knocked him out, she had to keep talking to him because she didn't want him to expose things.
Expose her.
I highly suspected that they was using drugs together. I heard someone say earlier while she was on live, are you high? She moves very strange.
That's
I seen a video where she looked outside of herself. I'm not accusing her of anything. This is not my style. But the fact that you mentioned my children and fabricated all these stories about me, about this money, when I wrote 90% of your rhymes since I met you, I can type a word from any one of your verses for the past time I've been with you. I wrote like 3 songs on your first album. I can come in my email drafts right now, which has dates on them, y'all. 2016, 14. And you can literally see her lyrics pop up, the whole rapper pop up. But let me say this, though. Let's get to this part right here. We just heard him admit that he's blackmailing her, right?
That part.
Now, let's listen to her telling me that he's blackmailing her, that she would have been stopped talking to him. Since she want to get on here and fabricate and fake big this lame up. Right. How you notice since I moved on, you never see her with the lame no more? She was sneaking around with him in restaurants. So, what was that? Cheese Factory, matching outfits, losing the battle on stage, getting cooked by Geechee, getting cooked by Suge. This nigga get cooked every battle. I don't know what type of rapper is this dude, man. Never lost a battle in my life. But anyway, keep it moving. We don't care about that. She tried to make it about Clarissa. I just met Clarissa in July last year. I've been dealing with this with you since 2022. Clarissa has nothing to do with this. She's very angry because Clarissa is shining like the diamond she is. World-class champion, Olympic winner. She has nothing to do with this. Actually, Clarissa went on a Breakfast Club, did an interview, and said she don't have a problem with her. This was aired yesterday. Yesterday morning, I wake up to a phone call of her being belligerent, being a narcissist, screaming on my phone. claiming that Clarissa disrespected her. What did she how did she disrespect you?
She think that
She said she don't have a problem
she
with
the
you.
elephant. She the elephant. She
Then,
said
in the
Clarissa
process of that
was
phone
her
call,
elephant.
she asked me, so are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that a question? Am I done with you? I said, she said, you moving forward with the divorce? I said, yes. My attorney, she wanted to fabricate these stories talking about not retaining an attorney. The last time I spoke to Rem, we said, listen. I said, listen, I spoke to my attorney. Saturday is the day that her schedule allows for me to come in. I had been interviewing different attorneys trying to pick the right one. I wanted to get a civilized divorce where we don't have to do none of this clown shit. She never wanted to do that. Just in recent time, she started to claim, when I say recent, I mean past few weeks, she started to claim that, she wanted to get the private divorce. So I said, okay, good. So when she called me the other day, tried to get back with me yesterday, and I declined because she was so mad about Clarissa, so angry because I finally moved on. She see us living our life. She talking about doing something for the gram or doing it for this and that. I'm living my life. I lived over there with you. I tolerated your foolishness, your cheating, and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Moving on along, I just played the audio to y'all of the lame admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play an audio of her telling me that he's blackmailing her. Basically saying, but before I want to play the audio, I want to let y'all know that she's very angry at me because she says that if I would have never knocked him out, none of this would happen. So one of the reasons why she has so much animosity towards me is because I knocked him out. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That's one. I'm going to tell y'all the other two later. Oh, it gets worse. Hold on.
I can't get
You want to be funny? I could be funny.
Do it, bro.
But I'm going to be funny with the truth.
That part.
You lie, you lie, you lie. You had the audacity to come on and make up a fake story and say, oh, my mother called me. And her lover said, come on, son. Come on, son.
Come on, son.
Come on, son. First and foremost, you talking about your mother called you about a YouTube video that everybody know they make fake videos on YouTube. Remy's in the hospital, Papoose this, that, this person, that.
Right.
Those, we all know those is fake.
Right.
You just mad because you see us moving on in our life, right? You want to fabricate a story about, and I still say my mother-in-law because me and her had a tight relationship like that. And I would never say anything to disrespect her or anybody in the entire family. You lied and said, I said, go get your brothers. That's cap. Everybody know I'm close. I'm more close to them and show them more love and support than you do. But let's keep it moving. So we already played the audio of the lame, the knockout victim. Soft, didn't even fight back. That's what made me mad. I would have just clipped him and kept it pushing. But the fact that I seen that the nigga was soft when I ran down him, I said, this nigga was talking all this gangster shit. And he ain't even gonna fight back. Nigga was like a deer in headlights. But that's another story. Knocked him out. It's no mystery.
Talk your shit.
Had to get a tetanus shot, knocked his tooth out and all that. Hole in my hand, the whole shit.
What?
But let me show y'all the audio of her. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Should I play the lane first?
He said, let me play the audio of her though.
No.
The knockout victim
No, play her.
saying that he's blackmailing her. Let me play her admitting it. But she's angry at me because I knocked him out, y'all. Glass Joe, y'all. We call him Glass Joe. Check it out. But listen to her. I want y'all to bear witness to this because
got jokes.
out of the whole situation, this was one of the parts that really bothered me. So that's why I reached out to certain fake friends who I thought would be real, like they say to y'all, and step up. I try to bring it to their attention. Yo, I think she's being blackmailed. Do me a favor. Just reach out to her. Don't tell her you spoke to me. I just want to know she's okay. She hasn't seen the baby in days. So I said, damn. See if y'all can reach out. And I don't want to involve nobody in this because this don't got nothing to do with them and they don't owe me nothing. But when you say you family, you got to live. That's an action. You know what I'm saying? You got to live up to that. That's neither here nor there. So we played the audio of him admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm going to play the audio. Listen to what she said. And I want y'all to know that
this is my ex-wife. We're not married anymore. But at the time, as a married man, I wanted to protect her from being blackmailed. So I told her, if this is going on, let me know. Whatever he's blackmailing you, I'll handle that. And we'll get past it as a family. But she lies so much, you don't know what to believe. So I'm like, damn, she blackmailing? Is he blackmailing her or not? But I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga.
Team Fuck This Nigga. That's your name, babe, bro. Your name is Team Fuck This Nigga. Hold on. Let's play this again.
Please.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
I would have been stopped talking with this nigga. So she's mad at me because I knocked him out. So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live,
Right.
oh, he's this, oh yeah.
Right.
A man that treat me right. A man that did this and did that.
Right.
You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more.
Right.
So we got one audio of him saying that he's blackmailing her. For all y'all who didn't hear it, we got an audio of the lame admitting to blackmailing this woman. Listen to this.
Yeah, wrong. So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right.
Hold on. Let me get to the beginning of this thing again. Let me make sure I get it from the right part, y'all. Bear with me, man. Some bullshit audio. Hold on.
This is fucking unbelievable.
Hold on, let me get this right. We're gonna get to it. So we playing the audio, y'all, of the lame admitting to blackmailing her. He's admitting it.
Yeah, wrong. So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right, though. Anything happen? It's gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of us. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about when I'm saying that shit, that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like the only reason why it's sparking is because you did all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're gonna play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all think?
Yeah.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go all the way back and I'm not getting dragged on both sides by Team Papoose and Team Fuck This Nigga. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't fucking care.
That is not true.
Talking to this nigga.
That is not true. I would have been stopped talking to this nigga. So you telling me you got a lame running around here bragging, oh, I'm fucking this wife, oh, the whole shit, right? You got a lame who came in front of me, shook my hand, and which is total disrespect as a man. You sleep with my wife, it is what it is. She chose that. She's an adult. That's not why I knocked you out. I knocked you out because you shook my hand.
You better talk that shit, Pap.
She's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You've told me numerous times you don't deal with him no more. You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem. I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10 year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you was too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me, why is it that you try to call me the other day and say happy anniversary? Why is it that when I went to pick my daughter up, you asking me for gifts and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God, better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death to his part. And I lived that out. I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you fought your case. When you had to pay the civil case, and we backtracked it. Who account did that come from? Me. You didn't have a dime. Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me. He warned me. So when you say malicious things about him, now that he's deceased, I know why, because he know the truth. So all this money talk that you're talking, you're a liar. All you do is lie, very bipolar. Wow. Say something 1 minute, and she'll say 5 minutes later that she never said it. She will say she never said it. Right now on my phone, and like I told you, I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything. What? When people said, you know, Pap writing that, oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference. You want to talk down upon me. You want to try to assassinate my character. But in actuality, there are people who interact with us. Anybody who ever been around her and never been around me, please step to the front. Am I respectful? Am I considerate? I come from a very big family. I'm very loved. I'm very loved, inside and outside. And guess what? Your family love you too, but you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I gotta even say this about you, that I gotta even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, when you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When my daughter's party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him. Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you. When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed, because you're such a liar, I tried to protect you like I always protected you. Right. You want to make it, you want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out, that's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action. But you know what? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because she had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person, who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been.
Even orthopedic doctors are using it. Orthopedic expert recommendation. All right.
Cervical fracture. Orthopedic pillow. Go ahead, Pat.
Behaving in a very, should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful way. And it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people, you know, they know the truth, but they act like it's not happening. By me knocking him out, it kind of put it out there, what's really going on. Also, she tried to fool y'all and say, what person would be in a marriage with a loving husband, being taken care of, bills paid, and cheat? You know what person would do that? You. You. Everything would be fine, and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm not here to tear you down, and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact that you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away, telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. You so mad at me because I knocked him out at your event. Anywhere I saw him at, he was getting put down. And I told you this. I still got the messages telling you this. So all of this fabrication, all of these stories about me, my children, all of these stories about money. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? Hey, this is what I got in my account. Let's keep it a buck. So you want to fabricate these stories. I don't have to fabricate to impress anybody. Everybody knows I'm a hard worker. Everybody know I came from the bottom. Everybody know I went from artist, transition to executive. All of the times y'all seen me support this woman, any song, any video she dropped, show me one post of her saying, subscribe to TuneCore. Show me one. Just show me one. Show me one, guys. When I drop the album every month, every single month, as the year progressed, the producers and the artists grew higher and higher and higher. By the time I got to the end of the year and I caught that feature with Lil Wayne, she ain't come home no more. She started staying out. There's people very close to you. When you did that, they said, Pat, we know her for a long time. Don't pay her no mind. She's only doing that to throw you off of your grind. She see you finally about to be successful again, bro. It's been a long time. You deserve it. You know what she did? Start staying out, not coming home. So I could go on and on about her. She could fabricate any lie she want about me. Any lie she want to fabricate, she could fabricate. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. So all of this money talk on that aspect,
no credit for that
that's
shit,
cap.
Bro.
You talk about me buying you gifts. You try to say in the past, oh, you don't buy gifts. That's documented. You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. We bought it together. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. But like I said earlier, the fact that you chose to mention my kids, that's why I responded on this video. As far as the divorce, like I said, she never wanted to get a divorce. She never wanted a divorce, that's correct. And she didn't want to do it peacefully, like two adults, because the attorneys brought to my attention, if you guys agree, the divorce could be private. But if you don't agree, it gets messy. I brought that to her attention. She never wanted to do it. Just recent, and I say within the past few weeks, she's been saying that she wanted to do it civilized way. So we had a plan. She said she wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to work it out. She even tried to tell me, like I told you yesterday, she started asking me, are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that even a question? I'm going forward with the divorce, yes. Now, I wake up to this morning. Very strange. So, what I'm saying to y'all is, the reason why this is happening is because you mentioned my children, and you lied. You cheated with this lame since 2022. You cheated with numerous others before that. And you know it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen.
That part.
But that's neither here nor there. That's not why I came here. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fabricated. You fabricated and you talked about my children. And as a father, I was not going to allow that. I've allowed you to do what you've been doing all of this time, and I said nothing. I said nothing. She got mad at me because I went live and said I didn't knock this lame out. Oh, it's not just the two. I said, Rem, whatever I got to do to assist you, I'm going to do it. Oh, no, but it's not just us. What the hell you mean it's not just us? Who is this nigga? Very bitter because I moved on, because I finally moved on. I got tired of sitting there tolerating it. And I was there for my daughter, but I started to realize that my daughter didn't need to see me like that. She didn't need to see her father when she got to come in another room to visit me now, when we all used to sleep together as a family. I started to realize that. I said, you know what? I would rather her see me how she's supposed to see her dad, on his feet, doing the right thing, not sitting in here tolerating somebody who constantly stabbing me in my back. So I decided to move on. And as far as the divorce, the reason why I filed today was because, like I said, me and her just spoke. And I told her, I'm going to go Saturday and speak to my attorney. After I speak, I'll be ready to do the mediation, you know what I'm saying? Or for the mediator. But since she's so upset, because if you pay attention, Clarissa has a fight coming up. Clarissa's out here shining like the diamond she is, and she's mad. She's bitter that I moved on. So she wanted to go on social media today and fabricate. You come on the live talking about, oh, my mother went on to YouTube and she said, are you in the hospital? Damn fake hospital videos is old as hell. You just wanted an excuse to come up here and be malicious and make up lies. Let's keep it a buck. That was pathetic. Then she on the live talking about, pay attention, y'all. Go back to the live and watch this. Oh, don't call me. No, y'all, don't call me. What Ed Lover say? Come on, son. Come on, son. Nobody was calling you. Nobody was calling you. Picked up the phone and said, no, don't call me. Oh, I thought you was calling me about that. They didn't even know she was live, y'all. Your bullshit and your tactics is not relevant. If you look at Cardi B video, when she went at, when she was talking, I think she went live about her husband or whatever, because I don't want to get in their business. But during her video, she was like, nobody call me. Nobody call me. You up here, and you want to imitate that, man. You're not Cardi B, man. Let's keep it a buck. She's not phony you is. Yes, she did. She on the live saying, oh, don't call me, no. But she picked up the phone. Oh, I thought she was calling me about that. Nobody was calling me about that. They didn't care. Nobody cared about that. But this is the fabrication and the fakeness. This is the fakeness. You just needed an excuse to do that. You've been telling me for the longest, when I knocked them out, oh, I'm gonna make you lose your job. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. Like I said earlier, never supported it. All the support y'all seen. And mind you, I don't want y'all to take my word for this. It speaks for itself. So document it. Never let these celebrities who you support spend money on, follow their journey, open their mouth when something bad happens to tell you. You don't know me. You don't know my real life. Yes, they do. I documented when my child was born in front of them. I documented the wedding. I documented visiting you. So these people been following our journey for a long time. They say that because they don't want you to believe your eyes. Y'all seen it, y'all. Everything y'all seen was true. Y'all seen the entire journey of us. And throughout that journey, what did y'all say? What did y'all notice? Y'all seen support. Y'all seen loyalty. Y'all seen authenticity. Y'all seen my daughter be born. I welcomed y'all into the delivery room. It was all documented. Now you want to lie to these people and rewrite history and say, he didn't support me, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. You're a damn liar. I had to pack up the house that you was renting when you put the case and put everything in storage. I had to fly everybody up. I had to relocate and get a condo close to the prison so I could visit you. I went and visited you every day for a year straight because I knew you needed me. I knew you needed me. And now you want to come in front of these people and change that and change the facts of what happened? Really? Why? Because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock some lame out who deserved it? You don't shake no man's hand to sleep with his wife.
That's right.
When you had to pay the civil suit, I paid that. I left from overseas. I had another show. I was on tour. I skipped out of my show, flew back here. They said, Pat, what you doing? You got another engagement. Your contractor do this. I said, I gotta go, man. REM need me. Anybody who was on tour with me, please step to the front. I flew back and bailed you out. Because that's what real people do. I don't want to bring people names in it, but another individual put up the house, I put up the cash. Because you needed it. And you know another reason why I had to bail you out, because you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to bring Joe in a minute. I'm not even going to bring them in it. But your relationship wasn't what it was at the time. You burnt all your bridges. I was wondering at the time, damn, why nobody rock with her? Why nobody supporting her? Why everybody turning their back? Because you burned your bridges. That's why I should have knew. That was a flag. That was a red flag. Your family love you. I tell you all the time. But do you love them back? Who do you love? Who do you love? You got a problem with everybody. Ever since Kim left Juju, she been the bitter best friend. Putting bad ideas, bad concepts, bad advice in your ear. Let's keep it real.
Shook it up. Wake it up,
You know what I'm saying? This is what I didn't want to do, man.
Right.
Because to me, this ain't what it is. But the fact that you mentioned my children, I cannot let that ride. Because I stand on that. You want to fabricate stories. Like I ain't bring you 35, I'm sorry, pardon me, y'all, 30 to 31 pounds of food every month. For the entire 6 years, you was incarcerated. You want to fabricate stories. Like I didn't come to reconcile with my mother and your mother, who are two great, amazing women. Both of them love their families, take care of their families. Like,
Yeah, how you just ended like that? That was crazy. But I must most definitely want to say, y'all, that wow. But I've always had a love.
I mean, I feel the exact same way.
Damn, how they cut it like that. But I mean, we could have been.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Well, we have kept talking. I'd have kept listening.
Listen, let me tell you something. This was something that kind of like took me by storm, but I'm gonna say this much. When I was watching them on Love Hip Hop, Remy Ma's energy didn't really give me that she still had that feeling for him that she had when they first encountered each other. Now, the baby, and we're going to get into why I'm saying that, because now the baby was
The
something
golden
that
child. That was the golden child.
the golden child was something that Pap wanted. Pap named the baby the golden child. Her promise to Pap was that when she came home and everything is going the way it's supposed to go, that she would then give him a baby. But that's not something that Remy wanted at all. This is where Pap has to also understand that it would. Hold on 1 minute, guys. What's the matter, baby?
My bad, y'all. I forgot to come off mute. I thought I'm steady talking. I thought I was off mute, y'all. I apologize. Yes, y'all know Zori. Everybody that come to the Odyssey podcast, y'all know Zori. And Zori waits until we go live so she can be seen too. So yes, stay tuned, and we're gonna have it too. Zori gonna have a channel as well. Okay, and just make sure y'all gonna follow her, because Princess Zori is like, what? We live? Let's get it. But yes, y'all, I love Pat. Yes, he's our co-host. Pat, I never had any doubt about you and who you are as the man that you have always shown that you were. Never did I look at him as some store-bought celebrity, you know what I'm saying, or some money-bought celebrity. Like, he never went there. Like he just said to y'all, like just then, like, I wrote 90% of her music and never put his damn name in the credits. Now I'm ready to knock him for that. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, he is a good man. Yup. And you gonna forever remain pissed. I pray that you find happiness, because losing that gem right there you got, girl. You know how they say you don't never miss your water till the well run dry? Let's see how you doing it. Dry as hell, girl. Let's see how you doing it. Master. Cause just throw letters at this motherfucker, he'll give you a whole song. Just throw D. He was like, down to distribution, did good to the F. Fucking did freak, fuck, foot. You ain't even gotta keep it. You ain't even gotta keep it in order. W, where, what, why, where, why, what? My nigga Pat is dope. Always been, but he's always been the same, real, just cool, straight up, real. Yo, YT, my bad, because I think I said a couple in the last sentence, but. And then she gonna disrespect him about black love was his thing. Oh, so you. Well, I mean, okay, let's not go there, because y'all know I'm about to be like, well, ain't none of us black and blah blah. All right, I ain't gonna do that. I'll do that. But as the melanated people, your love ain't black. You ain't considered love.
So sorry. Like, I'm back in the building.
What?
I'm so sorry. I'm back in the building, y'all. I'm back in the building. Ma, you got me cracking up, because I'm like trying to multitask. You saying what you're saying. Yes, that is definitely wow, Auntie Marta. We have to stay focused. All right,
you already know I'm about to run black with y'all. I love it. Papoose, I apologize that you got caught out there. You know what I mean, honestly, you got caught out there. We all got caught out there because I thought that y'all was going to take it to the moon, and I would forever refer to be like, I want that black love like that. That's why you're not supposed to never win or try to think that you want what everybody else wants. Everybody wanted to be Pat with Remy as their wife, and
let me tell you something.
Remy
I'm not gonna hold you, First Lady OG. I'm like, I was watching and I'm like, damn, can I find somebody like Pat?
That's all I'm saying.
I was just like, really, really and truly, like, can I find him? Like, what?
He gonna push away that shit like I ain't had nothing to do with that black love shit. That was his shit. Like right then and there, you told on yourself, boo. I'm already done with you now.
Smarter. We did think they were gonna be together forever. But I'm gonna be honest. When you looked at Love and Hip Hop, her energy versus his energy was totally different. And
Remy
even
and Pat
now,
was like the baby Rashida and
Kirk. Right. But look, even now though, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even now, he still loves her because he's still trying to be guarded on the things he says, how he says it, and even through the process, it was like, damn, like, yo, what happened? Like, are you being extorted? Like, what we gotta do? Like,
and I'm still coming through, right? Said we could take care of this like a family. Like, I'm never going like, yo, tell me. I got you.
And I'm
like
gonna say
I always had you.
I'm not gonna say Pap was perfect. I'm not saying that
but
at all. I
nobody's
think
perfect.
that when you're going through a relationship, there are ups and downs in any relationship.
She came home from jail
feel that
all them years
it's disrespectful for you to make a commitment to each other before each other and a commitment to the Most High, and you do what you do and think it's okay. And because you're a female, you feel like you have the upper hand because you're going to be able to come out here and paint a picture and people will receive it. Now, Pat probably did things to hurt Remy. I'm sure. He probably did things to hurt her. I am not negating none of that shit. But as well as she did things to hurt him. But what I'm saying is the way she went about it was totally disrespectful. Totally disrespectful. Totally disrespectful. And the thing about it for me was, before you dealt with Easy the Block Captain, you was incarcerated. You was dealing with a female that was inside with you, came home, you with him, y'all make the golden child. Then the female that you was dealing with during the time that you was incarcerated now comes home and y'all link up. And allegedly, let me just say allegedly, and now shit is getting spicy. First Lady OG, while you was screaming, I was hollering. While you was like, what God, Pap? I was like, what is what? Because that was the live reaction for me. You can tell she's bitter and not handling it like a dog.
She's showing how immature she truly is.
I do feel like by the end of the day, as a woman, even nobody's perfect. People make mistakes. So a part of your mistake was infidelity. I do think that she could have handled it in a better way. I do feel like he is trying to almost play wrong and strong at the same time. Definitely smarter.
Nobody's claiming to be
Still
perfect,
a little girl. And you know what's so crazy about this whole situation? He played the audio of Easy the Block Captain saying, like, if she don't act right, I'm exposing everything. So at the end of the day, all of this is going to go the way I say it's going to go.
He's like, it's going to blow when I want it to blow. It don't matter whether weeks, months, years. When I'm ready for what I want to use it for, that's what I'm going to do. And that's what Pat was hearing. So now for
And
him
that
to
was the
hear
key
it,
point,
that's
because
what
that's
he
what
heard.
I heard too.
Regardless the
That's
way it
what I
was
heard
said,
too.
that's the way he heard it. Then you turn around and have her telling you, oh my God, why would you do that? Now I can't even stop talking to him because now I got to play nice to make sure that, what? Okay, exactly. Yes, she did admit it. 100%. She just told on herself.
Right there. Because at the end of the day,
If you don't get
you
this
wouldn't
man
even
out
have
the
to worry
camera,
about
please.
nobody saying nothing if you wasn't on that type of time.
Man next to Pap right here on the camera because you move.
I think for her, listen, you could be in a relationship with a person for a longevity of time. And sometimes you grow out of love. What I feel as though it should have still been a level of respect before you chose to make the decision to be with whoever you want to be with, because nobody can tell you who to love or why you love them and why you want to be with them. That is
Exactly. If she say
ultimately
she
your
fell
choice.
out of love,
But it's not what you do. It's how
it's
you
how
do
you
it.
do it. Right. And she said she fell
100%.
out of
And the
love,
way
baby.
she did it was not good. It was horrible.
It's a way to handle
It was
things.
horrible.
All she
And
had
then
to
my
do,
thing with her as well, as when it comes down to the children, at no point did he come in to bring in the children, because his children as well as your children he
smoking and
considered
drinking.
his as well. So for you now to insert certain things that's been out here for a long time didn't do much benefit. Now I know it's a lot of people, and let me say it better. I know it's a lot of females that's gonna be like, "Oh no, y'all don't know behind the scenes what Pat was doing to Remy." Bop bop bop. Listen, it takes two to tangle. So I'm
Now,
not even debating what they did with each other or what hurt came in between that.
nobody
But
knows
what I'm
behind
saying is, when it comes down to how you are supposed to
the
carry yourself in a situation as a married woman, as well as him being a married man. But this is the thing about her. If you opened the door to do what you did, how can you now feel like you can have your cake and eat it too by sitting here and telling him something about Clarissa? Now, at one point, I felt some type of way about Clarissa because I was like, baby girl, you need to step back. This ain't none of your business. Because she was
And
like,
she kept it like that,
and
but
then,
y'all gotta remember she kept it like that from the beginning. Remy the one always
I
calling
don't know.
her out. And as Papoose
Well, I'm going to
stated,
tell you.
he met her in July of last year. They've been fighting since
August to be exact. He said
2022.
August of last year, right? To be exact, he was saying they met in August of last year. But what I'm saying
I mean,
is
he said
based
July,
on,
but if it was August, same thing. It still was just last year, which makes it 2024. And he's saying he's been going through what he's been going through with her since 2022.
but you,
So Remy, like he
but
said,
guess what?
Remy ain't got nothing to do
Definitely
with it.
trying to make it significant.
Right, but she really doesn't have anything to do with it. The only thing she got something to do with it is him still being married to you, which is why he wanted to keep everything quiet and on the hush. But you wanted to take the social media, and now you looking crazy.
What are you talking about? She normally don't do social media.
Okay.
Y'all,
You're doing a
I
whole lot
normally
now.
don't even
Yo, but
do
just
this.
like she said, she always like to be real. But you real
I'm
now,
real.
and you
I
telling
am.
me the only thing you telling me now is that you wasn't real before. See, when you really start reading and listening to
No,
what
she's
people really be
hold
saying,
on,
you
hold
gotta
on,
go
hold on.
listen to what they
But I
saying and
was,
under what they
listen,
saying.
all that
But
other
she
stuff
was
I
never real.
said, listen, all that other stuff that I said and all of that, I was just trying to be a good wife to make him look good. You know how you do it, try to
Nah,
big
I
up
don't
your
believe
man,
that. You
make your
can't
man
make
look
him look
good.
good if he
You know,
thinks
that's
shit.
all I was doing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he was a bum.
Mm-hmm.
He was a whole
But
bum.
that bum had enough money to put you up and your family put up house to get you out. House and cash, baby. So that means that your bill was running couple of dollars. And Miss Remy, who was doing so much before him, you didn't have your own to put up. So when you start talking, like he say, when you start talking, just be ready to listen. And word is prime example for that. If you want to say what you want to say everything you want to say, but you got to damn well sit down and pump your fucking brakes and hear what the hell needs to be said
And
to your
say
ass
it
as
and
well.
then say it incomplete, because that's how she was coming off. Like, and that's why I was like, girl, you sound crazy as hell, because
Crazy.
at the end of
Beating
it
all
all, it
around
does
the
not,
bush,
it like
all this
the
other.
whole. I'm sorry, First Lady OG, because I think that my thing is going in and out. So let me mute up and let you talk, and I'll jump in, because I
you
think
good.
like I'm overlapping you for some reason. So give me a second.
It's
You go ahead
probably
and
like
talk.
a delay. Because
I think so. That's why I needed to mute up and come back. Go ahead. I'll come back.
But yes, listen to her. I just, we didn't finish all of that. I'm gonna go back in the background and finish that video though. But she definitely should have thought about doing what she was doing, because as Papu stated, it's not like it when you start talking with certain things. Yes, you do, like he end up saying certain things like, you know what, like I'm not trying to go there, I don't even want to go there, but his situation is real to him, and that's why he brings up something, but he's like because normally I don't do this, but you really caught me out by trying to use the kids in this. You the one that wanted all of this social media stuff. Like my boy just stood up here and said all the music, and he never put credits on it. So either your name was on it or the company that you was signed to got all the credits of everything he wrote. And I always felt that way as an artist, that I will never give you 100% of writer's credit and you didn't write a damn word. That don't even make sense to me. Like, make that make sense. But my boy said that because he loved her and he was with her and he's a writer. But what else did he say? Y'all know my pen. Like, people know they artists. Everybody know, who ball like who, because they watch ballers. If you rap and you like rap or hip hop and you know about writing, like he said, he ain't got to go pull it up and show you on his phone, but he said it's keywords on his phone that'll pull up the whole damn rap and tell you the time he wrote it. But what? He ain't take not a nickel for it. And for that, 90% of her songs, and you didn't get nothing for it, I mean, which is why he's always going to be blessed. I'm going to just say that. But I would have never let her rock out like that. And look at her now. Stinking. Excuse me. Stinking. Oh, stinking girl. That attitude and all that, coming up here acting like she be on that. He said she try to be like Cardi B. You not that. Oh my God. He blew her out with that one. You trying to be like that. Y'all. Linked up with what? Hold on. What you mean, Sonia? What I missed? Did I say linked up? Don't get me wrong, because I might have said it. Linked up. Let me go back. Definitely says words correctly. Y'all got y'all cups and y'all drinks like this one. Yeah, this was one for popcorn and everything. Listen to Remy. That make you want to get that one make you get a pen and a paper. Write some of this down. Like, so when you hear somebody try to slam him, you want to bring out your notes like, don't even get it twisted. Missouri must have got in, y'all. She just was supposed to go down and come back because we thought we was overlapping. But, Zori's still there. Zori's still there. And she wait, y'all. She wait. She worked it. So she ain't playing. She ain't playing. But that was good though. I enjoyed that. I really did. I'm gonna go back and listen to that. What's the name with him again? With her again, because that was Janelle. That was Lydia. So y'all, anybody want to come up? The link is in the comment. Y'all can hit the link and come up and give your opinions as well. That would be a beautiful thing if you would care to do so. It's back a little bit. Let me see, maybe if I can see what time she threw it. If she come back, she could just throw it up there again. But it ain't like we got thousands and thousands to go back and find it. Right on top of honey. Right on top of Marta the Smartest, honey. Y'all gonna see the link if y'all want to come up and say something. That was at 3:03 p.m. So that's about an hour and a half ago. Scroll on back. If y'all want to hit the link and come up here and give your opinion, but I appreciate that y'all typing them in the comments as well. And yes, this was a good one because I was hearing little things here and there, but because I was busy doing what I was doing, I didn't really sit down and read or listen to what was going on. Because that other thing that everybody's talking about, I said they need to come up on social media with the storyline, and since everybody's talking about that, so I love the shift that we made today to bring this up because this definitely resonates with a lot of us. This the link is there, guys, right where it should be, because y'all know the computer scientist is in the building. So if make sure y'all better be following Marta Smarter. Like that, it just came up. I'm like, dang, like she like, you see it, you got it now. 427 and twice at 428. Only computer scientists could do that, y'all. I'm like, scroll back about an hour and a half, you'll find it. This word ain't there to put it up. I don't know. That's like when she told me, "Oh, go in your thing and go in what thing and do what, girl." What she was? Oh, for me to screen share. Go and where and do what? The screen share. Look, y'all, I'm gonna play it the way I've been playing it, and I'm gonna have to get with Marta Smarter. So her gonna show me how to do a little navigations on the back end. But we getting up off of this though. This StreamYard, we getting up off of this. We in Restream now. And
I need to get my life together. And it's crazy because, like I said, I'm paying for the Restream, and I definitely don't know.
Auntie gonna get her anyway because she shouldn't have paid for it. Because I didn't pay, and I could still do 4 platforms at one time. So that's why she won't get to her auntie, because she gonna have to get it too, just like all of us. You gotta get it too. Yeah. Okay, so I just got, he's done enough, please, sis. Okay, I just got a request in my text message just from Miss Taylor, the artist. Can I have a request for Sunday morning motivation, please?
I'll be multitasking over here. Y'all already know the vibe. I'm always multitasking.
Right, Auntie Marta got the link there. If anybody that's still within the chat that wants to come up and express their opinion, you are more than welcome. There's the link. You can hit the link and Word will let you in.
Listen, please come up. Please come up, because I know it's a lot of people that's with Team REM and Team Pap. And for me,
ain't no Team REM in here. Ain't no Team REM in here. Now, I'm not going to say we ain't going to have no bushwatchers. We not going to have no replay gang. And we might have somebody in the bushes that's Team REM. If y'all are here, please.
Listen,
get out the bushes.
There are people that
on.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? You can keep the camouflage
that
on,
feel. It's people that feel like REM did nothing wrong at all. And of course, y'all hear Zori.
I see that, right?
That's my baby.
Leave her.
She's with REM. She's not with REM. I mean, she's with Pap. She's with Pap, y'all. Hold that thought for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
No. Any REM? Ain't Team REM in here? Or what about Team? Fuck that nigga. What REM said? He was like, I gotta go because either the Team Pap or Team Fuck that. Pap call them knockout gang. She call them F that nigga. Like he got a lot of names. And they all disrespectful. Remy, that's why she's so mad though, y'all. And then you see how he broke her down narcissistically though too. Like he said, I ain't come to tear down with the girl from prison. How it was that? I heard that she was there with the baby and they in the other room and he walk in like, yo, what? What? In the home you bring the girl? Then she had a place down the street? Like she got an apartment or something to lay up with the nigga down the street from the house? He exposing you like he telling your family, damn, y'all, don't say it came from me, but go check on her, make sure she's all right, because she ain't saying golden child in a few days. And that's like not her. And that's one thing that I know that I thought that she was even a part of. No matter what, keep it tight with the golden child. He's gonna always do that. And I respect when he said, I had to realize that at the end of the day, once he thought about it, like he didn't want to sit there and have his daughter seeing him the way he was being seen or the way he was seeing himself, just sitting there while she running circles around him doing whatever and he was a quiet father in the house. He ain't saying nothing about him upset with being with his daughter because we already knew how he was going to be with that baby from before that baby came. That's why he named it the golden child. He had already had so much love for her children and his previous children, but that baby right there was so special to him. So special. Hey, Koala Bean. What's up, baby? What's up, Koala Bean? How you doing? How you doing, girl? Make sure y'all following Koala's family. How you doing? I'm about to get me one too, Sonya. Glass of wine or something, because Papoose done shook it up, baby. He done shook it up in a good way, though. I've been feeling so good today. Today was just a beautiful day. Jeff Sanders from Intro is a very good friend of mine. We grew up together. If anybody knows the group Intro. If you don't know, they're
Yes.
the only
Go
one.
get your drink, Sonia. Go get your drink. I'm trying to tell you. Because ain't nobody going to be down for somebody for so long. I'm sorry if I'm overlapping, y'all. Forgive me, First Lady OG. But I read Sonia's thing and I was like, that's exactly how I felt about to go get a drink. Because this right here, hot mess.
All right, there she go again, y'all. See, now she ain't even giving me a heads up. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure we ain't got no dead air, even though, we got computer scientists around here that can go in and chop that out, take it off, and just make it like, yo, y'all, I'm telling you, you know how dope it is when you really know how to work this technology. Oh, I heard somebody talking about that too.
Corey and Megan? Yes, I heard Megan is about to get.
Tommy's a very powerful individual on what she stands under. Like, yeah, and that the girl, the friend, was only thrown in there to shake, it's y'all already know where like me and Hank be at with some of this stuff. So I would just but yes, crazy Sonia. I'm paying attention. Mm-hmm. Now he all cut up and so supposed yeah. Mm-hmm. This picture is so bad. I just can't stop looking at it. Because after looking at her on the video we was listening to, this picture that we looking at looks nothing like her at all. Like, I don't even know who this nigga is. That's what I really want to say. Apologies. But yeah, I don't know who that is. Looking like a straight up, I don't know, face. I don't know. But I was paying attention to a lot of these pictures on all of this airbrush fake stuff. But we already know the whole world was created. Lord, y'all. I got a Sunday request, y'all, for Sunday post. How do you know I'm a post on Sunday?
Y'all, when I tell you, Sonia, we are gonna dig into the Megan and Tory Lanez and Kelsey and the whole 9 yards. But when I tell you, this shit is like really, really deep. With that being said, y'all, I got my cousin Ginger E on the phone with me as well, and she is well deep into the Tory Lanez as well as Pat Pools. Ma, you familiar? Ma, are you here? First Lady OG.
Yes.
Y'all both familiar. Ginger E and First Lady OG. Y'all both familiar. Y'all met on my birthday. With that being said, y'all, we gonna dive deep into this because when I tell you, there's a lot to be said with certain things. But for me personally, I feel as though Papoose is getting dragged in a different type of manner in which people don't understand a relationship. And I do feel like I said, like I'm not for Remy, I'm not for Pap, I'm just for the respect on how they should have handled the situation as being a married couple. Now Megan, she got a lot of shit. She got a lot of skeletons in her closet now, y'all. Okay? And we're gonna say Tory got a lot of skeletons in his closet. Um, and now I'm hearing, so Ginger E was just putting me on that this situation became something really big with Megan, Tory, and Kelsey because Tory and Kelsey were together. You can actually tell them, they can hear you actually.
Saturday. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you, for welcoming me onto the live. But yeah.
Hey, come on YouTube, baby girl. How you doing? Why you ain't come on YouTube so you could be right here with us?
I'm great. Thank God. I'm great. Hugs and kisses all the way from here. Virtual hugs and kisses. So yeah, I was just saying that Tori and Kelsey, they were in a relationship. I'm sure a lot of people know, but if they didn't, those who didn't, Tori and Kelsey, they were in a relationship. And then Megan slept with Tori behind her best friend, which they were best friends, Kelsey's back. So Kelsey didn't figure out, she didn't know none of this stuff was happening until that pool party at Kylie's house.
Who's this? Kylie Jenner?
Yes.
Wow.
Kylie Jenner had the pool party. Tory Lanez was there. Megan and Kelsey pulled up. They all was having a good time. A little tension got into it. Kelsey decided she was gonna leave. She wanted to leave with Megan. They all decided they were gonna leave. But then Megan decided to go back into the house for some reason. And then Kelsey ended up catching Tory. He ended up blurting it out. Like, secrets kept coming out now. All they're there, Kylie's like, why this is happening at my house? Like, you guys need to leave, And before they left, he was able to tell her, like, yo, why you don't tell your best friend what's really tea? Why you don't tell your best friend you was fucking with me and how long we've been fucking together? So
that's bad. That's nasty business. That is nasty.
Yeah, that's what ensued the whole thing at the shooting and stuff like that. So when they left from Kylie's house, they were in the car, everybody's arguing, fighting, going on in the back. They decided to come out, and that's when the shooting stuff happened. So that's why it actually happened in the first place.
Girl, that's tea.
Got exposed, and
well, y'all, now y'all heard that right there. Well, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna keep on doing my investigation as well. As I told y'all recently, Tory Lanez has been stabbed up. It has, when I tell you, it was definitely really, really bad. It was extremely bad. I believe he's actually still hospitalized as we speak. But when I say
he actually came out. He came out, and he's in another facility, which is not as in maximum or wherever he was. They put him into a different facility now where it's like, more minor and where he could recover because he did have collapsed lungs after getting stabbed up in his back. I think there's 7 times they say.
Yes.
And then his face, his head, and stuff like that. So yeah, they did. He's not going to be going back to that particular jail. But he's now somewhere else. They did transfer him out.
When I tell you that right there for me was very sad, and the craziest thing about it, I would say that even with that, the rabbit hole goes a little bit deeper. Yes, Sonia, I gotta what? I got it. Let's keep going. We are gonna keep going down this rabbit hole because when I tell you, look, it's a lot to uncover. First Lady OG, did you know all of this? Did you know the tea with Tory Lanez, Megan, and Kelsey? First Lady must have stepped
No.
away. Okay,
No.
you didn't.
No.
So what do you think? What do you think, Cameron, about this right now? Because right now,
Right now,
I'm
like my
actually
only thing was is that
flabbergasted because I heard it had to do a lot with Jay-Z.
Waterside, okay. I went to enjoy. I went to I want to say that I knew about the girl, Kelsey, supposedly being the one that was did the pew pew. Um Let me see. I didn't know that part. So that's why like when they took him down, but Joe, knowing that they put the relationship and then the triple thing and then now I know the beef that started at Kylie pool party, but I had no idea that they was relationshiping and then Megan went in on the back end behind the black. And I ain't know none of that. So that's like a lot. So yeah, so thought about to go and have to jump down on that.
Ginger said, "Hi, Sonia." I'm sorry, First Lady OG. I'm still in the building and we are still listening. Forgive me if I'm overlapping a little bit.
Y'all good, y'all good. Like I say, I ain't really know nothing about that, so I can't say too much about that. But like where me and Hank be at as far as like Tory and his
Now I'ma just keep it real. That was dead wrong if he was dealing with Kelsey, knowing that Kelsey and Megan were best friends, and he still chose to sleep with Megan. Because
hold
when
on.
you're
Let me just interrupt right there for one thing. What I will say, morally, of course, it's wrong. But at the end of the day, as a female, a man gonna do what he do. But I'm mad at her. You already know we got. We got real life situation. It's my homegirls, my sister, or whatever, and my dude. I don't give a damn how long I've been with the dude, how much I love the dude. The dude is still a dude. Is the man is a dude. And if some naked pussy run up on him, he might run up in it. Excuse me, you too. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that my problem is her though, because you know what the situation is. So at the end of the day, for him to be like, somebody else at the pool party for them could have came through and he probably would have hit all 4 of them because that's a man. But the chicks, oh, ain't that your girl? Oh, nah, I'm cool. Like, where you at, ladies? That's what we saying. Like when you go run and checking the girl for your man running up in something now, somebody that you don't know. What you running to say something to her for? You don't know what he said to her. He probably say he ain't got no woman. Y'all don't, they don't speak and all kind of stuff. So you never know. But if it's definitely if it's somebody you don't know, then you check him. But if it's somebody that you know, then I will X her out like I can't even tell you because it's true in my life. So my daughter know niggas get the chop and block. I ain't got time. I gotta get a salad or something. Drink. I'm gonna get my little wine and my salad. Talk up sounds low. Mine. Hold on. Did I? Oh, is that better? Is that better? I always with this damn auxiliary cord end up but that wasn't about the sound right. Sticking it somewhere. And this shit messes up the sound. Is that better, y'all?
Yes, guys.
Okay. Here she go. Word justice is back in the building.
I'm back. Yes. No, Ginger E was stepping off. She was definitely letting me know that she's going to the Beanie Man concert, and after that she'll be flying out to Miami. And I wish that I was going to the Beanie Man concert and flying out to Miami, but you know, all of that is gonna come in due time, y'all. All of that is gonna come in due time.
Whose concert?
But I hope she has Beanie Man.
Oh, Beanie Man.
Yes, yes.
Where he at?
He is going to be performing in Brooklyn. He'll be performing in Brooklyn, in the Barclay.
Okay.
Hello, hello, Sleepy Rob. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to see you in the building.
Rich Wise and Sleepy.
And so I wish I was going with her. I'm like, can you take me in your suitcase type of situation? Because listen, I definitely need a vacation. But with that being said, like I said, everything happens in due time. So yes, Sleepy Rob, Rich Rising to all of my gentlemen. For real, for real. I appreciate you always pulling up and showing love. And like I would say, this is the I'm sorry, guys. It's my baby wanting to touch little stuff, but this is the Odyssey podcast with your girl Word and First Lady OG. Please, guys, take the time out. If you're entering or you're leaving the building, just put a thumbs up in there so we stay in the algorithm. I appreciate you guys and love you guys so much. And I just want to give a short intermission of just thanking you guys for all of your support. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Yes, yes, Sonia. That's the only part that I do know. I did know that part. So locking him up in the first place was crazy. That's when I knew it was a circus. That's when I knew it was fake. What up, DJ? That's when I knew all of that was going on. I'm gonna have to. All right, but we about to hit the 2 mark anyway, so I'm gonna have to let her go ahead and call it. I'm gonna put my things. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out down. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, but this was definitely beautiful. Gotta love the children, of course, of course. And that one right there, Lord, soon as she know we live, that's how you yell, wham, wham, wham. If you don't stop acting like no baby that you not, cause she only do that to her mother. If they was here at my house, she wouldn't even be y'all probably wouldn't even hear her. And I ain't have to say nothing. But y'all know how babies are. They give their mothers the business. They know who to play with. But they don't play with G-Mon. Cause she gonna shut it down old school. Just like that. All that, if you hear me talking, what you say? Excuse me, pardon me. May I have your attention for a moment? But yes, I gotta tell Miss Siri gonna be up there. She don't know. Oh, my coffee is empty, yes. But yes, we love the children. It's all about the children. Everything we be doing is about the kids because they are the future. Yes. All right. I'm gonna guess we're gonna do our salutations. I wanna go. I'm about to
Y'all know how it be. Yes, y'all know how it be. You gotta love the children, Sleepy Rob. Yes, my baby girl, she be in her own world doing her own thing. Then when she see me on the computer, y'all, she be ready to vibe out. I'm about to have her own show. Cause like she need her own show, y'all. Nah, she definitely need her own show. But yeah, I'm back in the building. First Lady OG, you already know. Thank you for always holding it down. I was into like an intermission part of just thanking all of you for your love and support. I can't do this without you guys. Thank you guys so, 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 so very much. And like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend. And as you guys leave or enter in, or you tell a friend to tell a friend, just let them know to hit the up like button. And listen, I'm gonna keep it real. You let me tell you a little secret. You can even hit the down like button. You know why? Because either which way, I'm gonna still be in the algorithm, and that is still showing support. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you to my beautiful, beautiful moderators. Of course, can't do this without you guys. Your support is phenomenal. And yeah, we're gonna dive right back in. I'm gonna hand back over the mic to First Lady. Yes, First Lady, go ahead and finish up what you were saying. Yes, Tori, not married. That's how it goes. I hear you.
Well, you're not married. See, I don't know too much about that one. I don't know too much about that one. Y'all just know that I just know that it's not real. Once again, like everything else, as far as the stories in a way, like Sonya just put up there, like old girl was the one that was really the one. But I mean, we see this all the time. You know, my boy Sean, look how much time he did for your boy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the one neither. And old girl that took the bullet, she told them. Then she said, I said it that very day. I know exactly who did it to me. That part. That part,
But that's why she's
that
forever
part,
doing what
because they
she's
do
doing.
lie. Exactly. They could be saying they ain't had no woman. If they married, oh, I just got a friend, but you know it's not like that. I another that they say to get what they want for the present moment. Like I'm damn what, almost about to be double nickel. So yeah, I understand the game. They'll say anything. But if you know her,
That's so true.
if you know her,
That is
I'm not gonna know her no more though. I'm gonna check her and I'm gonna discard her. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the
Quickly.
thing about it too. I could agree with that because, like, even with Meg, like like you definitely stepped over your boundaries in your friendship with even feeling like you was even side looking your best friend's man. Period. Point blank. And then for you to even go on with pursuing sexual encounters with him behind her back, knowing that she probably was coming to you and spilling her tea and telling you what she going through and how he making her feel and she don't know what to do. And meantime, you like, yeah, girl, yeah, I know, I'm so sorry you're going through that, but you gonna go slop his top. That's crazy. All right, First Lady OG. All right, First Lady OG says she'll be right back. No more Miami for me. I'm too old. One time was enough. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I went to Miami, and when I went to Miami, I was actually pregnant with Zori. And I would say I had a spectacular time just because like the food, as far as like certain breakfast, I enjoyed the breakfast. Like all the breakfast spots in Miami. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed all the breakfast spots. It was actually really, really good. Um I ended up going to Cynthia Bailey's husband. What is his name? Peter. So if you guys are familiar with the Real House of Atlanta, um Cynthia Bailey's husband, Peter Thomas, at the time had opened up a restaurant in Atlanta and then opened up one in Miami. And the one in Miami was okay, let's put it like this. The scenery, absolutely beautiful. It has the decor where you can sit outside on the water or you can be inside. Sonia said, Hi, Zori. Sonia said, Hi, Zori. And she said, How are you doing? So, I mean, the decor was really good, but I'm going to tell you the food was literally from a 1 to 10, I would give the food a 2. The service brought it up to maybe a 3 because I will say the young lady that was serving us, she was absolutely a beautiful young lady. I would say that. So she definitely brought the service up to a 3, but as far as the food, definitely a 2. But I heard that the spot in Atlanta that he had was absolutely really great when it first opened up. Currently, you know, he's going through all his little lawsuits and all this stuff, getting ready to go serve time in jail, done lost the restaurants. divorced Cynthia Bailey doing her own thing. But yeah, that's for another time. That's the whole Real Housewives of Atlanta story with that whole shit, y'all. So that's for another time. But yeah, with this Remy and Pap, where I stand, honestly, is mutual respect. I'm not on Pap's side, I'm not on Remy's side, and I do feel right is right and wrong is wrong. And when you make a commitment, you both should honor that commitment. I do feel it's a lot more to be uncovered. It was a lot to be said. Remy actually recently dropped a video stating some accusations in regards to Papoose sister and to why she doesn't want her daughter, the golden child, to be around certain members of Papoose family. But like I said, I feel like they need to take it off of social media. I do feel as though, yes, it may be irreconcilable con- situations that is just unreconcilable. You guys can't fix certain things. But what I can say, for the sake of the children, communication and how to further co-parent definitely goes a long way. I don't really know where Remy mind is, but I do somewhat know that she probably has an understanding in the back of her mind that Easy the Black Captain, he's just a boy toy. He's not going to be somebody that's going to stay around. As soon as he gets to where he needs to be, she's going to be left in the dust. And clearly, based on the audio that we listen to, the audio says it all. And even with Rem, it's like you put yourself in such a position as a public person. So you had to know it was gonna hit the fan. And you had to know that Easy the Black Captain was popping mad shit based on that rap battle that took place. And um the guy he was battling exposed it right then and there. And then after the battle took place, interview went down, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's just a part of rap battle. People gonna say whatever they gotta say just to get up under your skin." No, mm-mm, mm-mm. All of that was a telltale sign. But if that's what you chose to do, and that's who you wanted to choose to be with, nobody can tell you who to be with. What we're saying is that I think you could have went about it a different way. As well as I would say, Pat explains his part of trying to still keep the respect within the relationship. I don't really know the inner workings. Nobody knows the inner workings in between them two. I can't say what she feels or what she's been through, as well as I can't say what he feels and what he's been through. But I'm just going off of what's being aired out right now. And I do think that they need to double think and double back. And for Remy's reputation right now, it's not a good look. Definitely not a good look. But y'all, we're gonna continue to follow. We're gonna continue to follow Remy Mind Papoose. And this is gonna be our little gossip segment where we just cut away from the world and we just do our little gossip segment. Y'all already know. You know what I mean? And we definitely, Sonia, look forward to me diving deep into knowing what's going on with this Tory Lane, Megan, and Kelsey situation. Because I really want to know what is going to be the outcome for that. And even with him being injured as bad as he was injured and also being transported to another facility, I want to know if he is going to be able to probably get the case heard again. But like I said, y'all, I will continue to follow. I will continue to follow. But I would say
Did you see his
the
father?
rabbit hole. First Lady OG, what did you say? I'm so sorry about
Did
that.
y'all see Tory Lane's dad speak?
Can you run the play for me? Do you mind playing it right now? I don't mind listening to it right now. We can just do a little slow dive into that. I don't mind. So if you guys want to do that, we can definitely do that.
Okay, this one is supposedly 2 days ago.
Chris, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Well, listen, this is the job, is to make sure that there is fairness under law in this situation. And with your son,
Yes.
there's now a question mark. And you're not a lawyer. It's not why I'm talking to you. My understanding is it's gotten bad enough for him on the inside after this stabbing that it is a miracle that he survived, that now he's being moved as we speak. Is that true, sir? And what does that mean to you?
Yes, that is correct. It's one of the things we've been concerned about, but he's being moved because it's a part of the prison's protocol. That when a situation like this happens, I think they believe it's better for him to be in another facility, and so he is being moved as we speak. One of the things, of course, we're concerned about is because my son is a high-profile person, and when things like this happen, there's always some kind of weird news going out trying to spin it to be something else. Maybe he went crazy in the prison and they moved him. There's a lot of stuff that happens, but the truth being that he is being moved right now as we speak, and we have concerns because, number one, he has just been discharged not many days ago from the hospital. Mm-hmm. And he was discharged with 14 stab wounds, an incident that collapsed his lungs that, again, thankfully, he is recovering, he's doing well, but now he has to take a 3-hour ride, and he is the victim in this situation. Those are the things that really concern me. He is the victim. He never provoked this incident in prison, and anybody that knows him, in fact, I've met many people going there to visit him, my wife and I, that will tell you that he is someone who is liked. He's not someone who's a troublemaker. I was with the COs, the correctional officers, in the hospital where he was taken after this incident, and the COs spoke to me. They said when they heard on the intercom that they had to transport somebody to the hospital, it was him. The guy looked at me and said, why him, of all people? Because he doesn't do anything like that, to warrant these kinds of things.
Well, listen, Mr. Peterson, we're going to stay on it. Not out of any deference to your son. I'm new to this story, but there's something about it that doesn't smell right. And we're going to stay on it until we figure out what this is really about and that justice is served here. And I hope he is safe, no matter which way it comes out. And we're a call away if we can help you with any concerns you have, okay?
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
All right. God bless. Stay well, and we'll be in touch. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download
right
the organization app right now on your phone.
All right. That's the key thing. Something doesn't smell right because it definitely doesn't smell right, and it seems like it's a lot of hands in the pot in regards to this whole Tory Lanez situation and him being incarcerated down to even him being attacked.
Yes. Hold on, y'all. That was a hold on.
You want to know exactly how I'm feeling? I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z. Yes, you who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and tortured the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Top and Alex Bott. They met without a witness, and then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb out here will say, don't talk. You will say, I say this because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world.
That part.
I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sins have been done dirty.
That shit just gave me goosebumps, y'all.
It's not over. It's not over. God does not lose. Never. And even though we have come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail. I know that this is wickedness. This district attorney, Miss Kathy Tarr, is the same one that's witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten to and passed out. ABC News interviewed that man after Eyewitness News. And he said, I thought I would never be here to see my child born. And I would never been able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, this court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation. Because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you. And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch. You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia, one of you.
That's what you said on Rock Nation. I said it. I said the rabbit hole goes deep with this right here.
To give you a deal. All of you, trust me. I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off. No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
Ooh, I got goosebumps.
Open way, open up.
That ain't even the one I saw yet that I wanted y'all to see. That wasn't even it. That's crazy. Y'all. What in my apologies, guys. Apologies. But yes, y'all. All right, that was Tory Lane's father outside of the court when they first gave him the guilty verdict. So that was okay. So I've never seen that. So now this one is 11 days ago, 10 days ago.
First Lady OG. Before we even play the next one, because we might have to come back around because my computer is about to die out on me and I need to plug it up. But where I'm gonna plug it up, unfortunately, guys, I am not going to be able to still access it where you guys could hear me properly. I want to come back. What time am I at? I'm at 5:10.
Oh, we ain't gonna put times out. We're gonna try very hard to see if we can make it back today. We're not gonna make any promises that we can keep because I am come from, my word is my bond. So we ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna
listen. I agree with that part. So I agree with the First Lady OG 100%. I'm not gonna actually give a time, but we are going to come back and actually revisit this same exact thing, listen to it, break it down, put our opinions to it, and y'all already know the vibe. I looked at the thing and it popped up across my computer and I'm like, can I plug it in from over there? Trying to stretch it, y'all. Listen, y'all already know.
So good. Everything happens for a reason. Dad kept it 100. Yes, he did, Sonia. Yes, he did. And he said we don't shoot with guns. But I'm gonna send it to you so you could just see. Like it gave me goosebumps because then he pat his chest like we don't shoot with guns, but we know how to take you down in the spirit. Woo! That's so powerful.
It was so powerful, and that's the thing about it. And just knowing that Tory does have the backative that he
Support.
has just through spirituality. He's going to be just fine. Even going
Well,
through
just to
being
say, can
sad.
I say that
He's
I
being
have been like in the me and Hank Hillbilly world, and Isis Wisdom speaks on Tory Lanez being very powerful in the spiritual
He
world.
is. He is. And like I said, did he make bad decisions? Yeah, but who doesn't? You know, when you're a man,
doesn't make
you're
the
a
right
man.
decision
You're
all the
dealing with females, you're in the entertainment world, things are being thrown at you. You already know how that go. But does he deserve to be behind bars, going through what he's going through, based on a situation
Nah,
that,
because he ain't want to sign. Because he ain't want to sign with Sean.
that's what I'm
No.
saying. Based on a situation that was set up, a situation that was completely set up, and Megan was a part of that setup.
She was the
Because
handler. We
she
can keep
knew
it a stack, y'all. She was
exactly
the
what she
handler,
was
and
doing.
she did bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%.
she had to get a lick, and he had to go all the way down. So
And listen, and from when Tori went in, her career skyrocketed from where it was. So it just basically shows you a timeline when you actually go back and review. Y'all, we got a lot to cover. We got a lot to talk about, and we will be
I don't
back
want it
with
to
the
just clap
fire.
on us, you guys. So let me say mine. Thank you, Sonia, Smarter the Smarter, Sir Hog, Hank the Hillbilly definitely came through, Sleepy Rob, and everybody that's gonna come through. My G baby in the background that was hanging out. All of you guys, the like I said, the Bushwatchers, the replay gang, and those that just support us wholeheartedly. And as daughter said, even the ones that hit the dislike, that don't like us, just want to come and see what's going on. Ain't nothing going on over here. We just doing what we do. That's all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I don't want us to get clapped off unexpectedly. So I just want to say I love y'all. Thank you for holding us down and being a part of our family, the family of the Odyssey family. I thank y'all for definitely having me. Please make sure y'all follow Marta the Smarter, follow Auntie House Unlocked, follow True Crime with Savage Royalty. Go check out Life Coach 614. We are building a tribe, and they all got the same vibe as we do. That's why we family and we connected. I'm never gonna send you nowhere where you ain't safe. I want to say that. So with that in mind, and knowing who I am, y'all, I added another L to mine. So peace, love, light, and y'all know what I'm going to be, and law. Peace, love, light, and law to y'all.
Right here, you heard it from the First Lady OG. And yes, I would love to, before we get cut off, like bless me, let me do my whole thing going on, because that thing keep popping up, y'all. All right, but let me see if y'all hearing me. I hope y'all hearing me. But from Sonia, Marta the Smarter, Hank the Hillbilly, Auntie's House Unlocked, Sir Hog, I appreciate you guys, Sleepy Rob. Like, I love you guys so very much. Shout out to my moderators. You guys are the best. You guys are well loved and appreciated. Like I said, I can't do this without you guys. Thank you to all of my subscribers, Bushwatchers, Replay Gang. I love you guys. Thank you so much. First Lady OG said everything that I would have said. So I would say that I share the same sentiment, but I
She's
don't
a
want to
mini me. She can't help it. She's a mini me.
I don't want to cut off in the middle. And so with that being said, guys, I love you. We will be back. We will be back. And I would love to play my song on the leave out, but I can't take that chance. I love you guys. Love you guys. Peace, love, and light from my family to yours. You guys have a blessed day. Till next time.